I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Okay guys, what is up? Supernova here today to do One Piece. That's a rough opening, ain't it? To do One Piece chapter 787 review. I'm very late on this. I know, I've been busy. I'm sorry, very fucking busy. But better late than never. So let's go One Piece 788 review. So pretty much in this chapter, more stalling for time. Hopefully this will be the last chapter we get that. Next chapter will be the continuation or the quote-unquote ending of the battle between Luffy and Doflamingo. So pretty much, let's just start. Okay, Doflamingo, pretty much telling these guys he's the spotter. That's what they are at this point. He's like, yo, this is me asking you nicely, bring me Monkey D. Luffy now. And while he's saying this, he's just fucking killing people with his string buildings. And I'm like, okay, that's the nice way. I don't want to see them the angry way. So that part, I thought it was funny. I thought it was pretty hilarious. And after that, we see Gats. You know, not Guts, not Berserk Awesomeness Guts, just Gats carrying Luffy. And he stumbles upon Law. Law was back. I don't know how the fuck he got there. He still seems he's wounded as fuck. Like, just look like he himself's barely hanging on to life. But Law is pretty much in, it's been a while since I've babysat, so leave him here with me. Leave Luffy here with me. So Gats has left Luffy with Law. Law is looking over him. Not really helping that much. I guess better than Gats, but then again, Law's not really in the fighting state. He's kind of still fucked up. But at this point, Luffy is with Law, and I'm guessing Law might play a part next chapter of Doflamingo, depending on what happened at the end of this chapter. So pretty much, Luffy is left with Law. Then we cut back to Zoro and everyone else trying to stop the birdcage. And apparently my theory was wrong. The Tontada and Frankie and the factory itself did not stop the birdcage. It's slowing it down a little bit. But, you know, no, it stopped. So the sea stone doesn't mean shit against that wall. It don't mean nothing. The birdcage doesn't give a fuck. And we then see Zoro and Kinemon. I can't remember the other guy's name. The other samurai dude. They're using the wall, and apparently Kinemon and this other guy can use Bososhoku Haki. I mean, I'm not going to knock it. I figured Kinemon could use some effect of Haki. Jesus. Some effect of Haki. I mean, I sound like Utaki for but I figured he could use some sort of a form of Haki, but I mean, I guess he could use Bososhoku Haki. This is the new world. He does live in Wano Kuni, which has gotten decent hype so far, which I'm hoping that's the next arc. Might not be. But either way, they're all using Bososhoku Haki, and they're trying their best to stop it, and then Fujitora comes in. Fujitora, he's like, yo, I can't see who you are. He knows who it is. Come on. He's like, I can't see who you are, but you know, these old bones ain't strong as they used to be. I'm like, fuck out of here, kid. You don't need bones. You got meteors. That's what. Who needs your fucking physical strength? You can bring down meteors. But he's assisting Zoro and everyone else in stopping the birdcage, which is pretty cool. And apparently everyone else in the city appears to seem like they're also helping to stop the cage. And I gotta give props to Bartolomeo. His barrier is not getting cut. He even said my barrier can't be cut. And they're pushing the barrier against the birdcage, and no, it's not getting cut. So props to Bartolomeo. He's been fairly impressive this fucking arc. He's done some pretty cool things. I know people are like, yo, Bartolomeo for next Straw Hat member. It's like, it's a possibility, but he's got his own crew from what he said. I'm not sure if he does or not. He might not. But, I don't know. I don't know if they'll get their 10th member here. It might not be here, so we'll have to wait and see. But Bartolomeo, props to him. Cool shit. Very good shit. And now, I mean, and the thing is, even Man Shelly did come into effect, or Man Sherry, what you want to call her. She did come into effect. She's using some sign. They're called something. They're named after some sort of flower. And they're healing everyone. It's like this guy had like a swollen ankle, hit it. He's fine. He's hauling ass, quote unquote. hauling ass, but there's a drawback. It only lasts for, I can't remember how long she said. I think 3 minutes or something like that. There's a time limit, and after the time limit's up, they're back to the way they were. So there is a time limit on this healing factor, which is good. Thank goodness. I don't want to just be like, oh, you're all better now. Go fucking do shit. That'd be gay. I mean, that'd be really lame. I mean, fuck, damn. But yeah, they're all helping out, and for a second, the birdcage did stop. So it is stoppable, but then again, I don't know if it's due to them pushing it or Viola. Now let's talk good to the Viola shit. Rebecca's in front of Doflamingo. He's pretty much took out all these fodder. And she's going in, she's like, ah, fuck it. She's like pretty much saying, I'm going to go in, I'm going to try to fight, fuck it. And I'm like, oh no, Rebecca, you're going to get killed. Viola stands in front of her, and I guess Viola, I don't know if she did something to Doflamingo, so the birdcage would stop for a second. I don't know if Viola did something. I don't know, it's a possibility, but I'm going to lean heavily towards no. But if she did, I wouldn't be surprised. But we don't know for sure if Viola did something about it, the birdcage, or was just them by brute force. But she's pretty much going to fight Dofi to the fucking death. Of course, I don't think no one's going to die. It's One Piece. People rarely die, if any at all. I mean, we've had a couple deaths here and there, but I don't know. I mean, if she dies, I'll be shocked, but it's Viola. She's not that important of a character. Maybe for this arc, but that's it. So, it's pretty much the ending was of Viola protecting Rebecca and going to go against Doflamingo. And that was the end of the chapter, and then we see Luffy still knocked out. They bought him, I think. There's 1 more minute left for Luffy to recuperate, so they did buy him enough time. Everyone's done their part, so Luffy has 1 minute left to get Haki back, and I don't know how he's going to beat Doflamingo. Will he go into 4th gear again? Not too sure. I don't know if he will or not. Will he? I don't know. Definitely is pretty weakened. Like I said before, I think maybe a 2nd gear full-on attack might be enough to beat him. Because, you know, Doflamingo is pretty hurt right now. He's not as he's not at like full strength anymore, obviously. And it is possible for Luffy to beat him. I mean, it's been possible, but still, Luffy at this point, I don't think he really needs Gear 4th again, because if he does, I'd see what the drawback is again for using it twice. I can't see what he'd make him use Gear 4th 2 times, but if he does, whatever, I'll take it. But I think if you use 2nd gear, he might pull out some Jet Gatling, Jet Bazooka. I don't fucking know. Just have to see what happens. Or maybe it was Gear 3rd. Gear 3rd would be enough, I think, to beat him at this point. So, that was pretty much all I was about to say about the chapter. Overall, it's pretty much more build-up, more setup to the end of the chapter, ending of this arc, if you will. And just pretty much giving Luffy the time he needs to get everything put together, to get ready to go. So, overall chapter, it was not very slow, but not fast either. Kinda in mid. It was alright. Alright pacing, so yeah. And just the story progression was good. I mean, we're building up to this final climax of Luffy vs. Doflamingo, and I'm pretty much, that's all I got to say about it. So overall, chapter rating, I'll give it an okay plus to good chapter rating. So that's it, I'm done. Make sure to rate the video, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day.